Hello everyone, my name is Sergey Holkin, and today I would like to present our paper titled Optimal Schrödinger Bridge Matching. In our work, we are interested in solving the Schrödinger Bridge problem, which is formulated for two continuous distributions P0 and P1. Both of them can be data distributions. The problem requires finding an optimal diffusion Tg between P0 and P1, given in the form of a stochastic differential equation with the diff term g and the variance of the square root of epsilon. Optimality of a diffusion Tg is defined as the minimum of expectation over all possible paths xt of diff term g norm. In other words, it means that diffusion Tg tries to follow least action principle and preserve a similarity between input of the diffusion and the output of the diffusion. By tuning the coefficient epsilon, one can tune the noise of the trajectories of diffusion Tg. For instance, small values of the coefficient epsilon lead to almost straight trajectories, which can be easily transferred in several steps of numerical solvers. Thanks to its properties, the Schrödinger bridge problem has several applications. The first one is for learning generative models, which can be inferred in small number of steps. The second one is for unpaired learning, since it can learn optimal in some sense diffusion without access to optimal pairs, which can be used in domain transfer or single-cell trajectory inference. However, existing methods for the construction of the Schrödinger bridge have significant disadvantages. They have complex multi-step training procedures, require careful tuning of hyperparameters, are often heuristic, and do not have strict justification. However, recent state-of-the-art methods based on the bridge matching procedure, which allow to mitigate part of the stated issues. Bridge matching is a recent diffusion model's alternative that learns a diffusion between two distributions P0 and P1 by using a combination of reciprocal and Markovian projections, stochastic processes. Reciprocal projection takes samples from the joint distribution of the start at the end of stochastic process and inserts a Brownian bridge between them. Markovian projection of a reciprocal process T is a closest in reverse Kuiper-Leiber divergent sense Markovian process to the projected process T. Corresponding to the resulting Markovian process is D is defined by the drift function G. And G is expressed as a solution to the shown optimization problem. Sequential, reciprocal, and Markovian projections are called bridge matching. One of the methods to solve Schrödinger bridge problem using bridge matching and our main competitor is iterative Markovian fitting. Iterative Markovian fitting builds a sequence of alternating Markovian and reciprocal projections that converge to the Schrödinger bridge. However, this method requires training of bridge matching diffusion at every Markovian fitting step, which is computationally costly and accumulate error with time. In our paper, we develop a novel, blazing fast method for solving the Schrödinger bridge problem in a single bridge matching step. We pose an optimal projection that translates any joint distribution P with marginals P0 and P1 to a Schrödinger bridge between P0 and P1. Our method minimizes regular bridge matching loss with constraints of this function G, such that it must be a drift of some Schrödinger bridge. In other words, it must follow the shown on the slide expression. It must be an gradient of logarithm of integral, and it can be parameterized solely by the energy function v theta, which in our case is a probability density function of a mixture of Gaussians, because in this case the g theta admits closed form expression. Our method's advantage is fast training. It takes from 1 to 5 minutes for CPU cores for all the considered setups. Then we start our experiments with two-dimensional illustrative example. We consider the Gaussian distribution P0 and the Swiss-Roll distribution as P1. We solve the Schrödinger bridge for different parameters epsilon and present our results on this slide. As we can see, the value of epsilon defines how much noise is in trajectories. Also, our algorithm is capable of learning a Schrödinger bridge with almost straight trajectories. Then we consider the standard benchmark for the Schrödinger bridge problem, on which our method beats all the bridge matching based solvers. Thus, we experimentally prove that our method indeed solves the Schrödinger bridge problem and does that better than everyone else. Then we continue with real datasets. First, we consider the single-cell trajectory inference problem on which our method shows superior performance compared to our bridge matching solvers, including methods based on neural networks. Finally, we consider the domain translation problem of unpaired style transfer on the images of adults to the images of children in the latent space of a layer autoencoder. On the slide, there are results of generation. As you can see, for each input of adult, our algorithm provides distribution of similar images of children. And thank you for your attention. Please visit our GitHub page.